After the Vietnam conflict, helicopters became part of the EMS landscape in the U.S., transporting critically ill and injured from a scene or hospital to a higher level of care. According to Blumen, there were 343 dedicated EMS helicopters operating in the U.S. in 1998. By the end of 2006, there were more than 750 EMS helicopters, according to the FAA. In that same time frame from 1998 to 2006, the number of helicopter accidents doubled over the previous 8-year period, resulting in 93 fatalities and 37 serious injuries. The most common factors found in 74% of the fatal accidents are weather and dark night conditions. The rapid growth of EMS helicopters resulted in more available services for requesting agents and robust competition between helicopter services. This has led to a hazardous practice called helicopter shopping, the practice of calling in sequence several air medical providers until one will accept the mission. This presentation is the product of a direct request from the FAA to the air medical community to address the issues of helicopter shopping by hospital, EMS, and dispatch personnel. A multidisciplinary committee was assembled to develop and produce this presentation with the assistance of a fair education grant. Air medical helicopters are generally requested to transport a patient with serious injuries or illnesses from a scene or from a local hospital to a tertiary care facility. Ordinarily, an 800 number is available to hospitals and EMS agencies to access the helicopter. The Air Medical Program's Communication Center will receive a call from the referring agency requesting the helicopter directly or through a 911 center.
Flight for Life Communications, this is Wes. How can I help you?
Hi Wes, this is Wendy at Gurney Dispatch. We have a shooting with multiple victims and we need the helicopter.
Okay, what is the location of the scene?
We do not have a landing zone set up yet, but the incident is near the intersection of 21 and Stern School Road, just east of 94.
Okay, is the scene secured?
Hold on, let me check with command. Command from Gurney?
Go ahead, Gurney.
Flight is asking if the scene is secure.
Gurney, this is command. Scene is secure.
And what frequency are they going to have them contact them on?
Green fire ground.
Calling Wendy. Can you let command know the pilot's doing a weather check and it might take a few minutes?
Command from Gurney, flight is doing a weather check.
Message received, Gurney.
While we're waiting for the weather check, do you have any information about the patient?
Yes, the patient's an 18-year-old male who has gunshot wounds to the head and chest. Command from Gurney.
Go ahead, Gurney.
Command from Gurney, flight has a 20-minute ETA.
This is command, Gurney. Message received.
Thanks. Yes, command just called. The landing zone will be a quarter-mile west of 94, just south of Stern School Road, and a half-mile east of Huncliffe Road, half-mile north of Route 132. It's going to be in the northeast corner of the Gurney Mills parking lot.
Okay, and that's Stern School Road and Hunt Club, correct?
This request is a scene request from a 911 center. If it were an inter-hospital request, the communication center would usually have the referring and receiving hospital on file with the landing coordinates and specific landing site information already in a database. Many air medical programs have a red, green, yellow system so that the communicator knows when they get a request that it is possible to respond. If they were under red conditions, it would mean that weather is below minimums where the helicopter is based, and they would not be able to respond to any requests. Green means weather is clear where they are based and able to lift off to respond. Yellow means the weather is questionable and the pilot must be consulted to accept or turn down the request. Weather minimums are based on ceiling height and visibility. Both ceiling height and visibility minimums must be met for the pilot to accept the flight. Even though pilots accept a request, when pilots make a decision regarding weather, they must use all information available based on current and forecast conditions. Pilots must consider the following 4 items for every leg of the flight: 1. Departure, weather at their location. 2. En route, weather encountered between departure location and the requesting facility or scene. 3. Destination, weather they may encounter at the destination facility. And 4. Time, the total time for transport including any delays. If weather is below the program's safe minimums or forecast to be below their minimums during any portion of the flight, the pilot will decline the flight. This doesn't mean another provider cannot accept the request. Just because weather is unacceptable from one location doesn't mean it's the same at another. For example, a request is made to H1, but the pilot declines due to weather occurring at his point of departure. Another aircraft, based at a different location, may be able to complete the transport if weather is acceptable at his point of departure. Of course, the pilot must also consider departure, en route, destination, and time. The same holds true for weather en route. Weather may be isolated, allowing safe flight to and from all but a small geographical area. Each program in a region may also have different weather minimums depending on FAA approval, topography, and aircraft capabilities.